Hi, everybody. I hope that you guys are having a good day, good evening, good night, whenever you get to watching this. All right, sorry I don't have my normal setup today, but we are just going to do a workaround. Okay, so my readings are for entertainment purposes only. That means that I want you to look at it through the lens of entertainment so that you're not attached to it, so that you don't self-sabotage by being over-attached. Okay. Also, make sure that you're familiar with what is in the description box below. That's got all my legal disclaimers. Okay, so make sure that you just like pause this video, go read that really quick so that you are familiar with that. Um, but know that if any of the, so be responsible. By watching my videos, you're into the contract of being responsible for yourself before the reading, during the reading, and after the reading, okay? And so as far as if you take any advice from the reading, because this is going to be a reading for the collective, which means I'm reading the general energy of whatever steps forward. So if you feel like something resonates, make sure that you are following up with a professional in the field of that advice, okay? Before you are applying any type of advice that you get from any type of reader to your life. Make sure that you follow up with a professional. All right. And make sure that you're in a mentally and emotionally healthy space. Anytime that you watch tarot, I don't know what your triggers are. And so if something does come up and you get triggered, then you need to be able to deal with that and to process that energy. Okay. So now we're going to do the prayer. Okay, so I pray that the Most High God be with us for this reading and after this reading and in everything that we do. Okay, thank you, God, for blocking out anyone or anything that would ever try to negatively influence this reading or impact it in any way. I invite the highest wisdom, the highest light, and the highest truth, and I call upon that for me and my collective to be revealed to me and my collective. I also pray for all of my subscribers, for their well-being, and for their connection to spirit. And thank you, God, for allowing me to use my gifts to help the world. Thank you for giving me the armor, the full armor. And thank you for giving me different armor that nobody knows about. And thank you for giving and covering all of my subscribers and everybody watching this video with their specific armor. Thank you for healing the sick. Thank you for creating miracles, and thank you, Most Highest Self, for being with us now. Okay, so that was the prayer. That was just freestyle, but again, if you don't pray, that's totally fine. I never want to offend anybody with praying, but I also call upon Archangel Michael and all of the archangels, especially Archangel Raziel, and Michael, and Azrael. All right, so the energy that I was kind of starting to pick up on is that you've got somebody in my collective has somebody's energy like you're carrying somebody's energy like a 10 of wands. So this could mean that when I say a 10 of wands, there's literally a card in the deck that is a person carrying 10 wands, like they're clearly burdened, right? So so you're carrying somebody else's burdens. The next thing that I got is that you're carrying somebody else's burdens into the dream state, which means that when you recently, the past 3 to 5 days, when this is a timeless reading, so whenever you get to this reading, this is going to be the information that you're drawing in. Make sure that you just use your intuition, your best discernment, okay? And literally use muscle testing. If you know muscle testing, you can use muscle testing, you can use a pendulum, you can use your intuition, your discernment, find a way to ask yes and no questions and to get answers back immediately from the Most High. And those what I just said were different ways, okay? Because we know that God is within, and that's how we connect. So basically, you've been carrying the weight of somebody for a long time, and this person is trying to escape a tower. They're basically shielding, you're using you as like a human shield for their karma. So let's see. Six of Pentacles. Okay, this person wants to gain control over your finances. They're definitely very like compulsive, very impulsive. This person does not really, for them trying to latch onto you the way that they did, they really, okay, look at the Six of Pentacles. Look at this card. Do you see the two, my left ear just started ringing right now. So yeah, the angels are definitely talking about the significance of this card. How this person that's distributing the breadcrumbs, literally, he is like literally breadcrumbing this person. Okay, and then he's using a scale to judge how much he's going to breadcrumb. This is the amount of control that this person wants to have over your life, and they feel like they're going to gain this control by attaching to you. So, I always am going to say any type of energy of poverty, we rebuke any vows of poverty in this lifetime, in any other lifetime, or any other timeline. No. Unless you want to be poor, because this is literally, all right, so this talks about you being able to gain control over your financial life. This could also be somebody being put into the child support system, only I'm not getting that this is a normal situation. I feel like these people are the mothers on their knees begging. To me, this person is a system. This is like a child support system. These people are on their knees begging this child support system to give them whatever, to give them what they need. Financially, to support them. And this person's having to weigh out whether they're gonna, I mean literally breadcrumbing. There's literal breadcrumbs falling out of that person's hand. Like, but this is the thing. You can't breadcrumb somebody on their own stuff. So, I mean, like pimps do and stuff like that. People in the entertainment business, they treat their people like this. They breadcrumb the crap out of them and then make royalties off them. Wow, and then when they make a lot of money, they straight up just take their life from them. So, again, all speculation, but I'm pretty sure that it is already in the spiritual courts proven. So this talks about there being some issue with self-worth, okay? Now this issue that's with self-worth is definitely about having to live by other people's rules. I feel like anytime you feel like you have to live by somebody else's rules, you feel like you're in the tower. It's a normal reaction when you feel like what I'm getting is like somebody trying to put a boa constrictor spell on somebody so that the snake just wraps around them and it just keeps constricting. This talks about developing an understanding of financial success and how to manage it. All right. I'm also seeing something possibly with the stock market. Things could go up. Things could really go up. Again, that's just the system. There's something off with the system and I'm not into that type of stuff. Like, I don't know a whole lot about it, so all I can say is that there is something off with it. Yeah, so this Six of Pentacles cards reminds you that you have to continue to give to others to be able to receive, right? Which is definitely an important thing in life. And then I'm cutting the deck on the Devil and the Tower. Tower on the bottom. So somebody's trying to avoid this tower because I keep cutting the deck. There it is. Shuffle. There it is. There's definitely a tower that somebody's trying to avoid. Also, I'm getting that somebody is making like better eating habits. That's really good. Whatever this change is that you're making to your diet, or whatever change you've been thinking about making to your diet, this is a really good idea. Okay, it could even be the difference of like living a life where you're feeling, negative energy all the time, and it could partially be because the low vibration of what you eat, especially if you're not somebody that's blessing your food all the time. And when somebody else prepares your food, you don't know what spirit they have with them, you don't know what germs they have with them, you don't know, you just like literally don't know like what they have with them. And what energy, like, because food it's magical. Like when you put your energy and your love into, you can always tell, like when your mother makes something, she puts love into it. When she cooks, for most people's moms, like it's just something that happens naturally, right? But you have to understand that if somebody had the opposite intention into that, then you would be eating something that would be holding a lot of negative energy. God forbid anybody would ever put spell work into your food, but you get where I'm going with this. That people could have negative energy. They could have had a really bad day. Somebody made them upset at work, something like that. I mean, I'm just making up a scenario, right? And then and then they go to their second job and maybe they forgot to wash their hands or something. So if you are preparing your own meals, this is another, or if maybe some of you are actually getting private chefs, like live-in chefs. I do feel like the economy was doing some really, really unbalanced stuff in the past. I honestly am getting that from the Great Depression till now, we never really got out of a certain type of rut. It has to do with the economy. And which it's kind of wild because I don't even know what we're using to back up money, but this is showing well, it says that increase personal power at work. So you could be getting like a promotion or a brand deal. Some of you are like content creators. We've got a Queen of Cups. Yeah, this very loving, nurturing energy. And I look at it as like that goblet, that cup thing that is super strange looking. If it didn't say Queen of Cups, I would not know what that thing is. Right? But this to me reminds me of like a holy grail. So there is somebody is a divine feminine and has this very mothering, nurturing quality about them. And that's what's being perceived. This is talking about how much are you willing to sacrifice? I see literally there's something going on with the child support system. This is a mother who is very nurturing, loving, and kind, but she's being breadcrumbed by the universe. Well, by the universe, yes. By the whatever child support system, yeah, she's being breadcrumbed. So it's a change of power. Maybe some type of law got passed. I'm not for sure. We'll see what else comes out. But yeah. Knight of Pentacles. So this signifies somebody that's usually under 40 years old. I always feel like the knights are they're very charming, very courageous, kind of like Prince Charming energy. Not from Shrek, but like, well, maybe if they're in the reverse. But this is a fast-moving energy. Anything on a horse is a cavalry. So this is talking about somebody who makes the job the center of their life, right? Financially successful, patient, extremely focused, traditional values of hard work and public service, ethical, conservative, realistic, and down to earth. Follows through and keeps his word. Underestimated by most people. So this could be somebody's baby daddy right here, who's always working. Somebody out there has a baby daddy who well, doesn't pay child support and he's always working. Even though he has traditional values of hard work. And so now I'm seeing the Queen of Cups. See these cards, how they line up. It's like they're facing each other. Okay, this is opposition. So this could be a divine feminine, this could be a divine masculine, but there's definitely opposition between these two people. And I feel like there's a third party involved. So let's see if that third party is, well, let's just see what that third party is. Okay, Five of Wands. So the Five of Wands, this is a group of people. And again, these people are not getting along. They're fighting each other with these big wands, which is ridiculous. Hi, Azhar. I hope that you're having a wonderful day. Welcome in. Okay, so the Five of Wands talks about caution. It talks about having to use underhanded methods to get a project pushed through, which means that there is some type of confusion or competition. So either somebody is not staying in their lane, or, you know, there's a greed and lust for power, obstacles, secret opposition to your plans, right? So there's something else in the works here. Hi, Ilium Illy. I hope I said that right. Yeah, you guys can ask your questions, but it's probably going to fall in alignment with whatever comes out. So whenever you have the Five of Wands, you're dealing with frustration because you're dealing with somebody. Okay, when you will start a job. Do you have a job? Do you already have it for sure? A government job. See, that's much more. So you guys are literally asking like very similar questions. Okay. Let's see. So Ashar, you may not be looking in the right area. Well, I'm getting that there's something going on with that situation. I'm seeing people come in and out of that job. So, and it's like when they hire people, they keep them for a long time. Have you already applied? Oh, I'm talking about to Ashar right now about the government job, but I will address your question. Yeah, so usually you guys, when I ask that people send me $10 per super chat per question, but I will try to assist you guys as I do this reading. So there's something off, Asar, about the government job. I don't know what this is, but I'm seeing somebody walking in and walking out. All right. Astro exam and recruitment. Oh, okay, that's what it is. So maybe somebody has to leave for you to be able to be cleared or something like that. But I am seeing somebody walking out of that job. Is it like, I don't know why I'm thinking of like a spy, but is it something like that? Is it some form of like investigation? I don't know. I feel like you would be pretty. So I look at compatibility, 1 being the lowest, 10 being the most compatible. It's an 8 out of 10 for you to get this job. I just feel like it's going to be a minute. It's maybe a police job. Okay, then yeah, it is definitely like detective spy type energy. Is there a physical exam that has to be passed? That's what I'm hearing. There may be some physical training that you have to go through. And then there's like this competition energy. Like what I was going to say was that they don't fire people that often. Yeah, it's competition energy. And then the physical exam, make sure that you master that. Because I don't know why I'm getting is like it'll be really important. Okay. And Ilium Illy, do you even have an idea of what you want to do for work? Because I'm picking up more of an entrepreneur energy from you. I'm getting that you're very crafty, that you're very artistic, and that you're very expressive, and that you have a writing talent as well. So you've got a lot of natural gifts that you can use. I was hearing journalism. So maybe you wanted to study journalism or you're interested in it, or that could be something like that. I know it's something where you write articles. Okay, good. Good. I'm glad that you're keeping up with everything that's required. So yeah. So what I'm seeing is that you may want to. Illy, you may want to look into what you already know that you can do. Do you have a resume built? You need a resume with everything that you can do on it. Because I'm seeing like you could get a job being like, what is it, like a paralegal, or being you could get a job where you're doing some type of work like that. But um, you know, there's so many different avenues that you could work in. You could also do sales. But I don't think you would want to do sales unless it was selling something big like boats or something. So I feel like you're really flexible. Are you wanting to work from home? See, these just flopped out. So the Four of Cups, this is about somebody just becoming more dissatisfied with life, right? Because what you're focusing on is material possessions. The way that life works, the law of attraction, when you're doing what you love and you're in that field and you're actually working, God will bring you whatever it is that you need. Also, this Two of Pentacles just popped out. So this is your energy. It's like telling you that you must take action if you want to find the answer to your happiness, emotional exhaustion, and loss of interest in normal activities. This right here looks like a destiny swap. Then I see the Two of Pentacles, which talks about great change coming and important message arrives. So this could definitely be something about a job. If you're like in need of an immediate job, but then we have the Judgment card. And so I feel like the part of this Judgment has to do with, I think that you have a soul contract to do something bigger in this life. Yeah, so I feel like what this is telling you is that I don't know if there's going to be some type of, it says arguments, legal and contractual issues end up being resolved in your favor. The Two of Pentacles being right before the Judgment like this shows me good news. Like if you were in any court situation or you had to do any court situation. Because up here, when I was doing the reading, I was picking up on somebody that is like not getting child support. They're not getting whatever monetary support, or they're not going to get it anymore. Something weird is happening with that. Then the Five of Wands, which is a lot of turmoil. That's 5 different people. That's 5 different people. So you may get, what I would suggest, because what I'm picking up with this destiny swap is that this is why some of you are not in your purpose right now, because you literally are focusing only on the material aspect and not on what needs to be done, what you want to do to make money. Everybody is given different gifts. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling that. Well, this is where you're going to have to, and I know you're very empathic, you guys. I know that you guys are very empathic. I can feel it. But you have to literally learn how to say no to people because the majority of you are giving away your last $10, right? You have to learn how to say no to people. And it's hard with family, right? But if your family's already not supporting you, then they shouldn't be asking you for money. Unless it's like some type of emergency situation. But the Judgment card talks about, something being resolved in your favor. It says to forgive anybody that you're holding a grudge against. So if anybody's getting blamed for anything, just don't blame yourself, right? Now, As far as a job, you really have to think about what your gifts are, what you can charge for them. And this is literally, even if you're doing concrete, you have to look at, what your situation is, how much of what you do versus, and you have to include the amount of time that you're dedicating to the work, right? You have to include all of that because your time that's time of your life, like you can't get that back. So you're either getting paid via salary. This is like the possibilities. You can get paid via salary, you can get paid via time, which is like hourly wage, or you can get paid via how much you sell of something. So now that we know the three different ways that are easiest ways, I guess, are to make money, the star card keeps trying to pop out. So does somebody have like dreams for the future to maybe become a star or to work in the entertainment field? Anybody? Because I'm definitely seeing that there is good fortune there's going to be some type of judgment that gets passed, and after this judgment gets passed, this could very well be a law that happens. Then it's going to allow a whole new group of stars. I got to cover up her body. A whole new group of stars to step up, and this is potentially the new age of Aquarius when these new stars step up, because it'll be not of the past. So this is talking about precognitive dreams as well. Contact with somebody on the other side, and contact with somebody who will dramatically change your life. So there may be somebody coming in that will offer you a job. But the Four of Cups is telling you that the next job that you take, don't be doing the job because you need money. I know that it's hard to say that, but do the job because you want something to do, because it would be really boring to just have nothing to do in life. Like, it would just be boring. You would eventually get bored and be like, oh, I want a job, And so for the years that you have of your life that you are going to work, you have to understand that that companies are going to want to suck you into being employed to them, and then you're serving them like a master, essentially. And maybe you get health benefits, maybe you don't. But when you're working for other people, you always have to be following their set of rules and all that. Where when you're a star, you have a lot of good fortune coming in, natural skill set, natural abilities. But if you don't know what those abilities are, and especially if there is destiny exchange, that's where in the Four of Cups you don't know what those abilities are. And so this Two of Pentacles could very well be about a new gift, a new ability. And again, this could be something that you unlock, like writing, art. With the amount of AI artwork that's out there, and I create AI artwork, so I'm not saying anything bad about it. But this isn't the Renaissance period anymore in France, right? Like, there's not a whole lot of people making physical paintings and art anymore. Like, the amount of artists that there are in the world have just shrank. And so I've seen that in the future, the people that will be the most powerful, that will rule the world, will be people that are artists, people that can draw, that can paint, that are very different. So anyways, and of course, like people in the music industry and stuff like that. But this star coming out talks about somebody, you entering a time of serenity and satisfaction. So sometimes when we're not in our purpose, it'll feel like we're in a tower, and like I feel somebody's energy is just way off. It's way off. So I think that the way you're thinking about things is out of balance. See, there is an Ace of Cups here for you. This is literally like the Holy Grail. This is total healing. And my feet are vibrating, which is definitely a destiny swap. So we rebuke that in the name of Jesus Christ. We call back all of our stars, all of our energy, all of our future, all of our destiny. And then we step into that destiny. The Ace of Cups is intense friendship, loving family, and joy and inner peace. The beginning of a great love. Follow your heart and your instincts. Let your guard down and open your heart. You can trust this person. You will find your soulmate. Count on your friends. So, like I was saying, there may be somebody that comes in that has a job that they can offer you. Now, Noah, is that Noah? I don't know how to say her name. I'm really sorry. But your energy, you're being drained by something. I can feel this is happening right now. Something has been latching onto your sacral chakra, which is the second chakra. It goes, so you have the root chakra, it's at the spine, then where your reproductive organs, the sacral chakra. Okay. You're so welcome. So you've got somebody that is attached onto your energy that's draining you. And I'm definitely picking up on a feminine energy. Yeah, that's got you in the Nine of Swords. So I don't know if you've been having sleepless nights, but this, whoever this energy is she's extremely unstable. Especially about you having an Ace of Cups. There's a feminine energy. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. And literally, make sure that you have a resume and that you're putting your resume up on the internet. And what I would do is, yeah, tour time. Oh, tour time. So if you're going on tour, then that would be great. Always use your discernment, though. So yeah, this star power with the Ace of Cups, this is like a lot of support. And then it's got somebody in the Nine of Swords. Like they're just straight up tripping. Grief, emotional pain, and deep depression, guilt, and deep regret over something that they've done. So again, somebody was trying to mess with your job stability. That shows up right here with somebody trying to breadcrumb you. And again, if they're perceiving you guys to be this Queen of Cups, like very nurturing energy, then they're going to feel like they are entitled to walk all over you, and they're not, right? So you always got to think of how am I being perceived and then how I actually am. Like those are two different things. And then if there is a baby daddy with this Knight of Pentacles, like I'm picking up on some weird child support stuff. People are going to be in uproar about this new judgment. There may be like a document that comes in the mail to the majority of women getting child support saying that they're not going to get it anymore, something like that. It's the passing of some type of law or something. That is what I am picking up on. Also, it just depends on what you want to do in life and where you're actually physically located. Because if it's a job where you do it through the internet, it doesn't matter where you live and stuff like that. But if this is something like being famous, going on tour, this Six of Wands card, somebody's in deep regret over you get your dreams. So maybe somebody was trying to block your dream downloads so that you wouldn't become aware that this stardom and fame and loving relationships are coming into your life, which has got somebody just up at night, twisted. Yeah, public recognition, honor, victory over the opposition, triumph, and success have a positive effect on your self-esteem. So, yeah, so again, if it feels like a lull in activity, it's because you're not looking at things from the correct perspective, because you're going to end up in the future with a lot of money, and then at that point, because it started out with you guys being breadcrumbed. So in the future, when you end up with a lot of money, your vision's going to change, but it's like your vision needs to change for the future to change. But even with the way it's set up now, this judgment being called, this is pushing you into this star energy. And this could also be you coming into contact with a star that will either give you work to do or dramatically change your life. like with another star. So I'm happy for you guys. I mean, it sucks for the people that are going to get whatever this thing is in the mail and they're not going to get child support the same way. But, you know, it's some type of judgment that's getting passed. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. This is definitely about children. Somebody could have a child star, is what I just heard. They could have a child that is meant to be a star. This person thinks before he speaks. Loyal, honest, trustworthy. When I use pronouns, I'm just picking up on energies. So everybody holds masculine and feminine energies. And so if you want to assign a gender to it, you can, but I don't always do that. I just pick up on the energy. So yeah, again, this could also be a child that you end up, and so because we're talking about child support, this could be a child that you end up having if you don't already have this child. But I'm getting that this is a child star. This is an actor. It's coming out right next to the Six of Wands. So somebody could be if you already have a child, somebody could be very jealous of your child. That's another thing I'm picking up with this Nine of Swords. They could be jealous that your child has a good destiny and their child doesn't. And it all just goes back to scripture where God was saying that I don't want this tribe to mate with this tribe because the offspring of that has 3 heads. Like, it doesn't have 3 heads, but you know what I'm saying. Like, it creates beings like Joffrey from Game of Thrones, if you know about that. So he says, but throughout time, people have forgotten about that and they don't even know what tribe they come from. So when they get together, sometimes they create bad seeds. And so I'm picking up on somebody's jealousy because somebody else has planted a good seed. Yeah, and then I'm picking up a lot of happiness in the future. Like, especially when you let go of thinking that the money is the answer to the happiness, because it's not. You'll end up rich and like most people who are rich and they're not happy. That's okay that you're not married. That's totally okay that you're not married. 5 of Swords. That doesn't mean that you're not going to get married in the future. You know, like, unless you are choosing to not get married in the future. But I'm not ruling it out. I definitely see probably about 3 years from now you either being with the person that you're going to marry or you meeting them. So that's why it kind of feels like you're dealing with the spirit of delay, Illy. That's what it is. Yeah, put self-interest first and self-preservation first. You can't be of use to anybody else if you don't look out for yourself. Conflict on hostility, defeat, and destroy important projects. So yeah, you may want to work alone on a project. The outcome may seem unfair. What did this do? The Fool. So this is you beginning a new path, a new journey. Somebody might meet somebody like, you might meet somebody that lives overseas on the internet. I don't know if they're coming from like the Middle East or something. Or maybe they're coming to America. So yeah, this is talking about you being very unpredictable, adventurous, a free spirit, and a dreamer. By becoming the Fool, to me is like an entrepreneur, but I don't see that the Fool's like about to fall off that ledge. I feel like the Fool has the universe ordering its steps. Yeah, no, I was picking up 3 years. Which seems like a long time, but maybe you're going to have another relationship before this other person comes in. I don't know if you've met a dark, tall, handsome, mysterious guy that's from overseas, but that's literally what I'm seeing. So maybe he could even come from like Lebanon. Yeah. So this Five of Pentacles energy, this is what somebody's trying to put you in. I don't know who this is to you. They don't want you to have a house. That's weird. This also talks about possible unemployment, loss of home, health problems. So this could be very well be somebody that comes in and tries to swap out lives. Because if they feel like you're this fool, then, and that's the whole point I was trying to make with the Queen of Cups energy. So all you need to do to get your destiny back is start living in your destiny. So it means whatever it is that you're meant to do, and we all have different gifts and ability. What country are you in? America? Yeah, this person that I'm picking up on, because what I was seeing here was like a child star. You may end up having a child star. That could be a child star seed, or you could already have this child with somebody. Pretty much, it's literally just envy. That's all I'm picking up on. But yeah, somebody wants to see you at the bottom. I think somebody's trying to pressure you into seeking some type of spiritual or religious help. So I don't know who that could be to you. I feel like I guess it is they don't want you to have a job, but it's more they don't want you to have this house. I don't know, do you do anything online where you would be noticed by people? Because I'm picking up that this person stalks you online mostly. Cut the deck on the devil. Well, we rebuke any homelessness, any type of Job season, because that's what it feels like. Somebody's trying to put you through Job season. You know about Job in the Bible. He had an argument with God, was talking with the devil, and God was saying, or the devil was saying to God that the only reason that Job loves you is because you give him everything. So God's like, no, that's not true. And so he's like, okay, well, you can do whatever you want to Job for a season, right? Which is like a time in your life, and then we'll see if he curses God. So the devil takes his wife, takes his house, makes him sick, makes him homeless, like all these horrible things. God allows it for an amount of time. And Job is basically tested, and throughout all of it, he cries out to God, but he never curses at God, like never is mean to God, nothing. So basically, he ends up getting not only what he lost, but 10 times more of what he lost back. So that's what I'm talking about. When somebody wants to put you through your Job season, it's like some devil that's just wanting to see you go through something. And I'm definitely picking up on somebody's hating mama, whether she's dead or alive. This person is a hater. Somebody's mama out there is not cool. Yeah. Seven of Cups. A lot of illusions coming from this person. What country are you in? Do you live in the US or are you in different country? Because I could be looking at a different country. So the Seven of Cups talks about a need for structure and discipline. Whoever's trying to create this is not seeing things clearly, because they're seeing everything as illusions. And I'm literally picking up that it's somebody that they either, it's some type of jealousy. Algerian. Wow, that's so cool. I have no idea where Algeria is. Is that what it's called, Algeria? I'm gonna have to look at that after this reading. So yes, it is a different country than the country that you're in. So confirmation right there. So this also talks about a possible religious, psychic, or unexplainable event that could occur, which could very well be a divine awakening of this person. So South Africa, awesome. I have family from South Africa, like a lot of family. That's amazing. Also, I feel like somebody's person, the person coming in is going to be an official person. Some type of official person, which means they have some type of authority. So I don't know if it could be like a judge, a Knight of Wands, somebody that's confident, sexy, and seductive, attractive to women, full of energy, always in a rush, with a lot of nervous energy. So this may be the energy that this person comes in as, is the King of Wands, which is not a bad energy when it's in the upright. It's just that, you know, maybe you're in the age group of 40s, right? Because I do feel like there is something about, like I was saying, seasons. There is something about seasons. Like that, whatever had been going on was only going to be allowed to go on for a season, literally for whatever season this was. So just be aware that this person coming in, they have a lot of nervous energy because they're kind of socially awkward is what I'm picking up on. You may not think that this person, I don't know what it is with this person. They're very wealthy. This person may be like a jinn or something like that. I don't know what I'm picking up on, but like this person literally might be a jinn walking around as a human being. But whoever this Knight of Wands is, you know this person. They're coming back from the past. Like, you know, and for some reason I'm picking up on supernatural person. This person will be very good at starting projects, but not good at maintaining things, okay? They always seeking constant change. This person may end up leaving like a nomadic lifestyle to be with you. This person's extremely aware of other people's motivations, that so they could be like, I was feeling like an official person. They could be like a cop or something like that, or a sergeant or a detective or an undercover FBI or undercover spy, something like that. Yes, Two of Cups, yo. The Knight of Wands to the Two of Cups. This is a love offer coming in. I mean, I'm dead on with that. It says new love affair. You will be in sync with one another. Two people finally come together after a long flirtation. A broken relationship is healed through forgiveness. Connections are made in business. So again, this, if we're talking about money here, there's going to be fame, recognition, and success. I don't know if this is you creating a platform and maybe you bake cookies, maybe you, I don't know. I'm getting that you're going to create something very trendy. I'm also picking up on somebody out there that's going to be creating a TikTok that is going to be linked to like a TikTok shop. And then you and your person are going to do this TikTok thing. So that's for some people. Yeah, connections are made in business. This is a new business partnership coming in. So that's why I was getting that some of you are meant to be entrepreneurs rather than working like a 9 to 5 for somebody else. And that could be if you're feeling unhappy or in any grief, it could very well just be because you're not in your destiny. You're working for somebody else that's not. And I'm not saying that jobs can't fulfill your destiny. Like, there are jobs that do fulfill your destiny. Like, if you're meant to be a cop, if you're meant to be whatever, there are jobs out there. But specifically, there's going to be a business connection that comes in. And this is going to be a long-lasting, positive business connection. I mean, I'm really picking up on positive change here. So, also be aware, confirmation that you could very well end up having a child who becomes famous. This is a child star. That's what I'm seeing here. And then it's the child falling underneath the star. This is a star seed for sure. So they're going to be a little actor or something like that. Like I'm literally was picking up this. Somebody will be able to make money through their child. But yeah, where it reminds you that money doesn't mean happiness. Just know that whatever situation you came from, you was getting breadcrumbed. Like literally. Your job was breadcrumbing you. They could have paid you better, but they just didn't. For whatever reason. All right. Let's pull one more. And we'll close the reading out. Oh, I guess two more, because those just decide to fall out like that. Six of Cups and the Magician. So yeah, your power is gonna lie in how you can reshape your mental mindscape, how you perceive things, how you look at things, and how you're thinking about things. The Magician is able to control their own vibration and control their own frequency. They're also a master of their own emotions, and they're also a master of alchemy, which is gonna be how, I mean, Illy, you probably already know about alchemy, how to alchemize things with the earth, because you're from Africa. But other people who are not as connected to the planet, they don't know how to tap into this natural power. Now, the Six of Cups is the inner child being at play, right? Yeah, what I'm hearing is that magic is not going to be the answer to your problem. Okay? What the answer is getting into alignment with your destiny. That's literally what it is. And if part of your destiny is having a child, then that will come about, you know. If part of your destiny is having a marriage, that will come about. I feel like you were being tested, and now that you're gonna pass, from what it looks like, I can see you're gonna pass, because you're still in this lighthearted, free-spirited energy, and you're still very caring and loving and kind to people, right? Very nurturing person to other people and to yourself. And so as you continue to love yourself, it just ends up getting judgment called on anybody that was not going to do you right. Plus, you have this magical power, which is natural. It comes from the Holy Spirit and the Most High God. And the Six of Cups talks about looking to the past, but not like letting go of the good and the bad, but having a nostalgic, positive energy that comes forward. See, you guys really don't need to trip, because you are the Magician. So you do have the needs within you. You do have whatever it is needed within you to create employment, to create money, to reproduce whatever this is. Okay, you have it. The Magician coming out is like, oh my gosh. The Six of Cups means look at the past in a positive way. It's going to give you a better future. Hello, Martita. I hope that you're having a wonderful day, you guys. So this is awesome. We've got star power. I mean, yes, for those of you that are going through any type of child support thing, if you haven't even gone through the system yet, just know that there is something changing. But this Five of Wands energy is because other people perceive you to be in the Four of Cups after physical material possessions and very unhappy. So that's why people are trying to compete with you. They're trying to compete with you for money. Somebody has a friend that you think that this friend loves you, but they're very jealous of you and very competitive. Like anytime you do something, they have to do it too. Like that's weird. And then if you dress a certain way and somebody else dresses a certain way, that's also weird. So you've got somebody on the defense. They're in the Nine of Wands, and they're worried. They're worried about what is coming back to them, because this is what they sent out. They sent this to your love life and to your finances, and they wanted to make you they wanted to wound you basically with this energy. Because they want to stop you from doing your work. The Eight of Pentacles, literally, it says, pay attention to details. Errors and sloppiness may be your undoing. Check all work for accuracy. Hard work will be satisfying and successful. There's not a get-rich-quick path. This just reminds you that there is no get-rich-quick path, okay? apply yourself, work smart, learn a new trade or profession, or upgrade your skills. Do a meditation on what it is that you're here supposed to be doing, okay? All right. I think that's going to conclude the reading for today, you guys. Just know that God loves you. Know that I love you. Please like this video. Please share it. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you're notified of every time that I go live, so that you don't miss out on the important messages that Spirit has for you, okay? Just know that this change in your self-worth is a big deal right here, because you were getting breadcrumbed, literally. So it's all about how you feel about yourself. When you change the way that you feel about yourself, this breadcrumbing energy is going to disappear. And just be aware that people perceive you to be so nurturing and kind that they feel like they can step on that, right? Okay. All right, you guys. Know that God loves you. Know that I love you. Until the next reading, peace be with you.